Lisette Melendez, how are you?
I'm good. I can't complain. I'm still doing my thing.
I see that. I'm so excited that you're part of our Beatstock lineup. This is just incredible. First of all, your name is synonymous when it comes to anything freestyle. Like growing up, hearing freestyle, you're like back in the 90s, you kind of like led the path of freestyle, in my opinion. How did it feel to break through with Together Forever?
That was hard because in the beginning, nobody really liked the record. Freestyle was pretty much on its way, not out, but because of the format changing in radio, it wasn't really something that was accepted open arms because everything was changing.
Why?
I really don't have an answer for that because I think freestyle music was something that can't be duplicated. Even today, it's just like the young kids that go to the venues, they go with their parents and they're like, I listened to this growing up, and they're starting to notice it now. But it was really difficult in the beginning because nobody really liked Together Forever in the beginning because of my voice was kind of different from
But
everything
you've got that
else.
Latina voice. That's what it is.
Right? You can the Latina knows and
Because
look and
you
everything.
grew up, where did you grow up? You grew up in the Bronx?
I grew up in Spanish Harlem.
Spanish
A lot
Harlem.
of people think I'm from the Bronx.
Because you do sound very Bronx, not going to lie.
I do, but what is Bronx? You know what I mean?
Right.
What does Bronx sound like? It's just like, I guess I don't.
You sound
I don't-
Hispanic.
I don't get it, but I'm from Spanish Harlem, 115.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Okay.
So in the beginning, nobody really liked the record. But then after a while, they kind of caught on, and they played it on Make It or Break It on the radio station back in the day, and it made it. And from there, is just the label just decided to, we have something here, let's promote it.
I love that. And now, A Day in My Life, is that the same song or is it different? Because it kind of, I don't know, they just kind of sound so similar to me, but I know the lyrics are different. Break that down for me.
Well, Carlos Berrios is the producer.
Okay.
Right? So he had a distinctive sound. And that's why when Together Forever first came out, it didn't sound musically like anything else that was out there. It was called New School Freestyle. So when you compare that to like a Cynthia record, and then you listen to a Lisette Melendez record, the music is kind of different. Although melodically, they kind of feel the same.
They
because
do.
We had that heartfelt melody, and the women always gravitated to that, the girls, because we were so young back in the day.
Of course. I mean, listen, girl, you're still young.
But I know you gotta think young, and
You
thank
still
God
look good.
that I'm still doing my thing that I love to
Absolutely.
do, which I'm blessed. But I think Carlos had his own style, and that's why when it came down to the second record, he wanted to keep that going.
So keep the same
Keep
feel,
the same
right?
sound, the same feel, and even when you listen to Temptation by Karina, it sounds
Yes.
similar because it's from the same producer.
And that's why when you have DJs mixing freestyle, everything blends so well.
Everything blends so well, but that was Carlos's signature style. He had more of the hip hop loops underneath, and the beats were a little bit more aggressive than your typical freestyle record. No offense to anybody, but when you hear my music and my shows, they're very, very like hip hop influenced. If you listen to the undertones of everything, and even with Make Noise, which was my first song, James Brown is underneath. The loop is underneath. So I love hip hop. That's my first love.
And it's funny you say that because hip hop, it's like hip hop is hip hop, but freestyle is freestyle. Freestyle is more in the Latin community. So as a Latina doing freestyle and coming up like that, did you like come across any challenges that you weren't expecting? Especially being so young in the industry.
Not really. I mean, in the beginning, I was kind of the black sheep, to be honest. I felt a little bit out of, my element because of me coming in later. Freestyle first started, I remember, with Shannon, 82.
Oh, wow,
then you had
yes.
Lisa, 85, 84. Then you had Judy Torres, Niobe, Cynthia. They were all like in the mid 80s. I came out with Make Noise 1988, but that was a DJ record. That was more of a DJ, classic. And it has its own legs because even today it's really starting to like pick up. But I came in late. I came in, early 90s.
Okay.
So I'm considered like, I always felt like a little bit.
You feel like you're towards the end of it,
Yeah,
you
I feel
think?
like a little bit of the outcast because, but they treat me, those are my
Well,
peers.
I feel like they've accepted you, though. I feel like whenever I think freestyle names, you're one of like the top 5 for sure.
It's just, I came in late, that's all. I came in a little later, so much props to Judy Torres, Niobe, Cynthia, everybody that came up
They paved
before
the
me.
way for you.
Even Betty D from Sweet Sensation, I used to go, watch them perform. So, it's just an honor to still be doing what I love, with people that I respect.
Now, who are some of your musical idols growing up?
Believe it or not, a lot of people don't know. I loved Barbara Streisand.
Really?
I loved her. I used to walk into my closet because you get good acoustics from there, and I used to sing Memories, Evergreen, all that stuff. I learned how to hold a note listening to a lot of Barbara Streisand.
I love that. Anybody else?
But then I love Lisa. She inspired me.
That's a total classic too, right there.
She's
incredible.
Me. They were like, she had the big boobs, she had the dark hair, the short, thing, and I'm like, okay, I can resemble her. I'm looking for a picture that I try to look just like her. I had a bandana on, the hair to the side, this pushed back. But she's a big inspiration.
I love that. Have you ever had a chance to meet her?
Oh, of course. She even did a record with me.
Did she?
I recorded a record called Rise. It was, aimed towards domestic violence and cyberbullying and all that stuff. We did it in 2018. And she was part of it.
So working with an idol, how did that feel?
It was awesome. It was awesome. I didn't think she was going to make it to the studio because I wrote the record and co-produced it. So when she walked in, because I asked her to do it, and she showed up, I was like, oh my God. So Judy Torres is on the record, C-Bank is on the record, I'm on the record, Lisa's on the record. So it was an honor. She's a sweet, sweet woman.
I love that. Now, let's just say somebody's like, what is freestyle? Because sometimes I get that question. When I tell people freestyle, they're thinking freestyling, to a beat. And I'm like, no. And I start playing them certain songs and stuff. If you were to try to introduce someone who has no idea what freestyle is, what would the top 3 songs be that you would tell them to go listen to?
I would tell them to go listen to Judy Torres' record, a TKA record, and a Cynthia record. Because those were, when it comes to freestyle, they were, the originators basically. TKA, Judy, Cynthia, Niobe, and I don't give enough, or we don't give enough praise to Niobe. Niobe has a hell of a voice.
Right.
So, she's doing her own thing, whatever she's doing now.
Yeah, I feel like I haven't heard her name in a while.
But she definitely had some singing skills like no other. But if you want to listen to freestyle, listen to the early freestyle. The good freestyle. Everybody just started putting out records, to be honest, just to put them out, and the quality started suffering a little bit. I have to say it because I got to be honest with everything. I just felt that the quality just wasn't what it was.
To drop a little bit?
Yeah. And then, the format in radio changed.
Right.
So that's when hip hop started making this thing, Naughty by Nature.
Right.
Queen Latifah started doing her thing. I put out a record called Goody Goody, which excelled in Japan. It went double platinum in Japan. K7 came out with Come Baby Come. So we try to make that transition.
And it just didn't pick up.
And it was difficult. It was difficult, but it worked. It worked for me in Japan. It worked. Then I just left it all behind for a minute, had 2 boys, did my thing,
You became a mommy.
I became a mommy. They're big dudes now, so I gotta step it up. So I'm looking for music, and I'm looking for songwriters.
Oh, so now, okay, so having kids, in the middle of the whole music thing, how do they adapt to your music style? Are they big freestyle lovers? What's
They're
the deal
big
with
freestyle
them?
lovers now because that's all they heard,
growing up.
But when I first had my son, I wasn't doing any shows. I stopped everything.
Oh, wow.
And even with my second son, I pretty much stopped everything. I maybe would do one show in between, but I was focused on my kids.
Raising the kids.
Because I always said the day that I have kids, I want to make sure that I'm mom.
I love that.
But
That's
now Lisette Melendez is back.
That's right. Back at Beatstock 2025.
Doing her thing, and I got to find myself again because sometimes you get lost as women. We battle and we just juggle so many different things that we kind of lose sight on who we are. And I kind of lost sight within the last 6 months or so.
Why?
Just focusing on the next step now because my kids are big.
And you got to keep it moving.
So now I got to figure out what I want to do that's meaningful because time is precious.
What have you been?
I'm not 18 anymore, so when I do something, I want to make sure I do it with purpose.
So what have you been trying to figure out? Like, what's the life goal for you now?
I want to work on more music because when I don't create, I kind of feel off. But you have to create when you feel something out of experience. I write out of experience. So I have doozies coming up,
Do you
which
really?
are heartfelt because I think I had to go through this transition to be able to write. So I'm working on some good ones now.
Are you going to give us a little taste on the Beatstock stage of any of the new ones?
You know what? They time me, so I don't have a lot of time.
You got to squeeze something in, even if it's like a 30-second snippet.
They will kill me, but listen, you never know. See,
Listen, I'm putting it out there right now. We're giving her an extra 30-second snippet.
Yeah, well, we're gonna try to do that. But listen, I have so much stuff that I want to work on, and I hope for the best. I want to be focused, ladies. You know, we have it hard. But the transition in life, you know, it just happens so fast. You're still young. Do your thing, girl.
Oh, thank you.
Follow your dream, within reason.
Well, you know what? Here's the thing. I know your birthday's coming up right after Beatstock.
Leo.
Yep. So because of that, they need to grant you at this point, an extra minute to give us a little taste.
You better tell them.
I'm talking to Vito.
You better tell
I'm letting
him.
him know.
Vito, me and Vito go head up, but you know, it's
Don't
a
you
love.
worry.
It's a love because I've known him forever, and he means well. He does a lot of work. People don't see what he goes through behind the scenes. People don't see what you go through. It's all, you know, glamour. I walked a mile and a half to the station, which is a beautiful day. I love New York. That's why my hair is like frizzy. This Puerto Rican hair just not cooperating with the humidity.
Girl, that's why my hair is up.
I should have went that route. But listen, my hair is a little crazy, but I'm keeping it real. You know, I'm happy to be here. I'm happy to be part of Beatstock. It's going to be exciting.
Yeah.
I'm flying in from New Orleans the night before because I have a show in New Orleans.
Very cool. Are you going to be bringing some beads with you?
I definitely will.
You should throw some out to the audience.
I'm definitely going to have a party the night of, you know, when I'm out there.
I think we need to have that
I'm not going to say too much, but I'm going to come back with some beads. Don't ask me how I got them.
Okay, I will not.
But I will definitely.
I just want to see them. I want to see you loaded up with beads, girl.
I will. I will definitely do that. So my birthday's the 20th. So the whole month of August is Leo season.
Amazing. And you got to celebrate all month. That's just the rule.
Hello, girl. Yes, I am. Yes,
so now when you prepare for your show, do you have any like pre-show rituals that you do?
I don't. I really don't. I used to just veg out, go to the corner by myself, or whenever you see me walk away from everybody, it's because I just try to breathe and I get this antsy, nervous thing, which is a good thing.
That is good.
They say when that goes away, that means you're not feeling your passion anymore, and I love what I do. So I usually retreat, walk away from people. I try not to talk too much like an hour prior, which is hard for me, not, you know. And I just try to stay away. And some people get offended because if we're backstage, everybody wants to take pictures, and I try to stay away. And it's not because I don't want to; it's because I'm trying to focus.
Speaking of backstage, when we're backstage at Beatstock, who are you looking forward to seeing from the lineup?
Joey McIntyre.
Are you a big New Kids on the Block fan?
I did a lot of shows with New Kids.
Did you? Yeah. Was Joey the fave for you?
Joey was sweet, and Jordan's
my fave.
Sweet.
Not gonna lie.
Super sweet, very approachable. Like we hung out like nothing. Like nothing ever happened. This was when my record first came out in 1990 or whatever.
Fun fact: I have a Jordan Knight doll.
Remember
That's
those?
How big of a fan I was.
Everybody loved Jordan Knight. So I'm looking.
Although I
forward
love
to
Joey
seeing
too.
him.
Don't get me wrong, but Jordan, you know, everybody has their one fave.
And you liked who? You said
Jordan.
Jordan, he's a cutie.
Joey was the first one I liked because he was the youngest. Then I moved on to Jordan. Then I liked Donnie. Then I was back to Jordan. It was like
it's a cute. They're so cute and they're so humble. So I'm looking forward to seeing him if he remembers me because it's been a while.
I'm sure he will, because you know what the thing about Joey is I find that because I've interviewed him a few times, he remembers a lot of things, which it's wild. So I'm pretty sure he will, especially if you performed with them.
When you do a lot of stuff, sometimes it's like you forget.
That's true.
Freedom, of course. I do a lot of shows with Freedom.
Okay.
A lot of shows with Freedom. Boy George is supposed to be there, right?
Yes, he is.
George, I'm trying to see if I don't get hemmed up if I try to go to his dressing room.
Oh.
But I am going to attempt to go to see
Boy George is the fan favorite. Everybody wants to meet
Yes.
Boy George. Everyone wants the selfie with Boy George. Not gonna
Yes.
lie, like such a cool guy. I met him a couple months ago. Very nice, very humble.
Okay,
so
well,
I'm
that's
pretty
good to know.
sure that he'll be down with the selfies and
That's good
the
to
hanging
know.
out.
Yeah, I want to take some pictures. I haven't taken enough pictures. Bad Bunny says, my photo. You got to
Yes.
take more pictures because you never
do.
know when this is going to end for you.
Yep.
And sometimes you got to take advantage of that moment. So I'm going to come in with my cameras and, take a lot of footage. And
The
see.
camera or the iPhone?
I don't know what they're going to let me come in with because sometimes when they see a camera, if it's not from the station, they don't allow you to do it.
Because I'll tell you right now, my phone has like over 60,000 photos in it.
My phone is completely, they want me to get a new one. I went to...
You need bigger storage.
I went to the store. They were like, you don't even need storage. You just need a new phone. Because people send me photos and they send me video and it stores on your phone.
Yep.
And I'm lazy with my phone, so I got to delete it.
See, but that's the thing. At least you have all those pictures, those memories, the things to just dig back into.
Oh my God, I have so much stuff that I'm so grateful for. And at this point, it's just like I always say, follow your dream. Nothing's too small. Nothing's too big. Within reason, I'm still doing what I do. I'm like, that's why I took the train from Jersey because I'm in Jersey now, and I'm walking the city. Like,
how's the city feel now?
I love the city. I'm a city girl. It's a little crazy.
But you've been
and
living in Jersey
congested.
for a while, right?
I've been living in
the
Jersey
city's
to raise my
changed.
kids. But,
Yes, the city's changed a bit. So
big
how do you feel coming into the city? Do you notice the change?
Well, I have my guards up because I looked in the mirror walking and I see this guy with a stick.
Oh.
He's behind me. I'm like, what's going on? 'Cause I have eyes in the back of my head.
Yep.
I grew up
You need
in,
to.
you know, in Spanish Harlem, so that's the way I am. But it's lively. It wakes you up. You know, I think Jersey, where I live, is a little sleepy. That's why coming into the city wakes me up a little bit creatively.
Keeps you on your toes.
And that I love people watching. You know what I mean? So
I mean,
everybody
that's
has
a
a personality.
pastime of any New Yorker, let's be honest.
Yeah.
Go to Times Square, people watch.
Yeah, yes.
Go to Central Park, people
People
watch.
watch. And there's a story with everything. Like, you don't know anybody's story. That's why I say never judge a book by its cover, because you never know what people are going through.
That is very true.
You know, and
now,
this-
of course, the girlies want to know, what are you wearing on stage?
Oh my God, girls, I don't even know what I'm wearing. Don't even, you know, because you just reminded me. I'm like, because it's such a big week or big month for me, I have a show this Friday. I had a show last week. I have 3 shows the following and a show after.
And you need all new outfits for every single
And
one.
and the thing is, we can't repeat a lot of these outfits.
Because once you take a picture in it,
It's
that's
a wrap.
it. And you post it, that's
It's a
it.
wrap. It's a
if you
wrap.
don't post, you can wear it again. If you do post,
I know, and
it's
I try.
out.
That's why I haven't been posting a lot, because I have some fierce outfits that I don't want you to see that I'm gonna have to repeat. But I don't know what I'm wearing for Beats because it's my birthday week as well. So I want to either go big, or I like to move around on stage a lot. So I
do you do
don't know.
sneakers or heels?
I do both.
Oh, you do?
And I got yelled at because I took my shoes off in between the show, and I put on because I had high heels on, and I took them off and I put on sneakers, and Vito let me have it. I'm trying not to do that because we're so pressed on time.
Right. So what do we think we're going to do at Beatstock?
I don't know how I'm going to pull this off. So I might I don't know what I'm going to wear.
Girl,
I don't trust myself on
we
stage.
got to go shopping.
I know. So it's probably gonna be hot. So I like wearing a lot of like leotards, like shorts, like tight stuff, just to keep it flowy. But I don't know. Any ideas? Let me know.
Oh, I will.
I've tried everything.
Listen, I've been scouring online, doing the online shopping right now. Every day, ordering stuff because I don't know what's gonna look good.
That's what it is.
I need to over order and then I can always return.
And then you can always return.
Yeah.
I have a person that actually helps me out with outfits, and by the time I put him under pressure because usually I'm like, listen, I need this in 10 days.
Last
He's like,
minute.
girl, because he's got to get the fabric, he's got to make sure the fitting, you know, I got to make sure I stay with the right weight. So I don't know if I want to go that route and have him make me a cute little outfit. But then you spend so much money on an outfit that you can't repeat.
You can repeat as long as you don't post a photo.
Yeah, but girl, come on. Who doesn't post photos now? You're on stage and they're like live. I'm like, can you put your phones down?
I know.
Because back in the day, we would watch shows. Now people don't
Yes.
watch shows.
They watch it through the phone.
They watch it through the phone. It's not the same experience.
I know.
You know, so it's a different thing, though.
It's almost like when people used to watch music videos, which has me wondering, if you were to remake one of your music videos from back in the day right now today, which one would you do?
I would redo Together Forever by far.
And, okay, so paint the picture for me. How would we do it? Where would it be shot? Who's in it?
I would probably do it in Spanish Harlem. I would use definitely the same guy. You know, I would go back to the same age if I could, but
You definitely can.
Of course not, but
Ain't nothing a filter can't fix.
But the only thing is, you know what? I don't like the fact that it's such an old song to redo a new video if I already have one.
Would you remaster it to be a 2025 version? And then shoot the video?
I don't know if I would do that because it takes away from the nostalgia.
The nostalgia of it,
It
right?
takes away from the look, the hat, the track, my voice, the whole vibe back in the day. To me, it just doesn't flow. A 1990 song with a 2025 look. It just.
So then you would have to bring back the 1990 cars to put into the video.
I would probably
You'd
go
have to
with the
bring back
hat, with the
old-
Dr. Seuss hat. I don't know what I would do.
So
but
then maybe okay. So now I have an idea. Maybe we need to bring back the look for the performance on Beatstock. Bring back that 90s vibe.
if I had that hat, I still have the jeans. Can
Can
the
you wear those?
jacket. I still have the Doc Martens.
All right, we're getting your outfit together.
If I could find that hat, girl.
There we go.
I bought it in Bergdorf Goodman, which doesn't even exist anymore. And I donated that hat. Can you believe that? I donated that
Watch
hat.
somebody show up wearing it.
If anybody out there has that duplicate, hit me up. Hit me or her up.
Yeah, for sure.
Because I still have the jeans. I have the Doc Martens. I still have the shirt, the bubble jacket. I still have it at home.
I'm feeling like we should bring back that 90s feel, the
Right?
look, because
Right?
it'll just bring back all that nostalgia. Especially
let
on
me tell
stage.
you that-
We're
that's
bringing back Beatstock, so why can't we bring back the looks?
Let me tell you, that could happen. If I could find a similar hat or like you never know. Or
I'm
the
sure
curly. I could do the curly hair.
Listen, you got to just put the picture of the hat in Google. They will find it. Someone has it out there. Someone has a replica something
And even
similar.
let me tell you, the jacket and the jeans alone, that's perfect.
Right.
Right? With
right.
the curly hair.
Uh-huh.
I just might do that. You gave me an idea.
There we go. And before we wrap, what is something that your fans would be surprised to know that you are obsessed with?
I'm obsessed with dogs.
Are you? What kind of dogs?
Yes, I have 5.
What kind?
Bichon Poo mixed with terrier. It's like 3 different combos.
Really?
I have 5 of them. I have 2 seniors. Bella's the oldest one. She's 11. Penny is 9. We have Mello 3, Nala 3, and we have Twinkie. That's
you have a
2.
Nala? I have a Nyla.
Oh.
Oh my goodness.
So after this, I'm gonna go home and I'm gonna take care of my dogs. I love dogs.
Do you walk all 5 of them at the same time?
I can't.
Oh,
I can't.
That's a
I
lot.
can't. Especially Twinkie, the baby one. He's a little crazy.
Mm-hmm.
But the other the other 4 are good. So I only take 3 and then I take 2.
Oh,
Yeah.
I love that.
So I'm obsessed with dogs and
You're
chicken.
a dog lover.
A dog lover and chicken wings. That's my
Chicken
obsession.
wings. Okay, flats or drums?
Flats.
Definitely.
Flats.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Can't go wrong.
You can't-
Drums,
oh,
I'll
no,
ne-
that's
I'm
it.
always like flats only. I'm that person.
And some people get offended.
They
Like
do.
when you right?
They get mad. They're like, we're not separating. No, I'm paying for it. You're
Give
separating.
me flats. Yeah, I
want
love my
flats.
flats. I like my buffalo. I love my. I'm not too crazy about the barbecue. What about the lemon pepper? I love all that.
I'm
stuff.
all about like anything spicy,
Me
anything
too.
sweet. Like just anything food for me at that point.
my chicken wings. I love to have my margaritas. I love my tequila, my shots.
Now we know what to have in your dressing room
That's
backstage
it.
at
I
Beatstock.
keep it very simple. I like to enjoy life. Life is going to me. It's just flying by.
Oh my goodness.
So now I'm focused on. I just want to have a good time, and I want to watch my circle. My circle is very important to me. I don't want to waste time on bull crap. And I'm just gonna start working on music.
Sweet. We can't wait to hear all this. And
Yeah.
you better be dropping something new for us at Beatstock.
Well, we're gonna see. I don't know if time allows me to, but I'm gonna have a medley of my songs and cram that in there with some dancing
And just let everybody know how they can reach you, because I know you're all over social media. I saw you on TikTok recently with Coro doing some stuff.
Coro's a pain in the ass. I love him to death. I'm trying to do something with
He's
Coro.
a prankster. We got to get him.
I gotta talk to him about some stuff that I want to create with him. But
Your socials.
my social media is Lisette Melendez. I have TikTok, Lisette Melendez, IG, the same thing, Lisette_Melendez, and Facebook. My fan page is the best page because the other one I really don't respond to as much. But my fan page, Lisette Melendez.
Perfect. And that's where we're going to get all this new music too, right?
Yes.
We got to get in on the know when it drops.
LadybugRecords.com. I have LisetteMelendez.com. Somebody stole my name years ago and I couldn't get my .com. My Lisette Melendez. I finally, you can go on the website. I have some merch that I'm working on. And I'm working on some good stuff. So I'm just focusing a little bit on just enjoying my birthday month. Come September, I'm hitting it hard.
Oh my goodness. Lisette Melendez, thank you so much for stopping by KTU. And we will
Thank
see you at
you.
Beatstock 2025.
Beatstock. Hello. Leo in the house.